All right now I am at Liz's dorm, and as you can see, I have to use my phone as a mic because I don't have none of my equipment here. Shout out to Ty, he got me a laptop, so I'm able to come and work at Liz's dorm finally. Holy crap. But check this out real quick. Y'all can see that half of my mic is gone. Half of my phone is gone. Anyway. Okay, like, please, jeez. We're not in heaven yet. Just wait. I mean, let's not wait. Let's wait, because we need our brothers and sisters. Oh. All right, let me get started, because this phone be rinky dink. It's gonna turn off at 78%. Yeah, this phone is cooked. Well, as you guys know, I took 6 months off of uploading. Why? Because I wanted to study my content and essentially just make it way 10 times better than it was before. Why, you may ask? When you are probably one of the few people who thought like, oh my gosh, yeah, your videos are actually fire, bro. Like, why did you do that? I was fiending. I needed that, which is crazy. Thank you. I think that's crazy to me. Like, that's what we want. So thank you so much. People with real swag watch Myles Royal videos. Okay, let me stop. I don't know if some of you guys know, but us YouTubers can see how long you guys watch the video essentially. For me, it was like people were only staying for like a minute, 2 minutes. And that really bothered me because I was not trying to upload into an abyss. And I don't know if you guys could tell, but I was getting really tired. There was just a lot going on. Holy fudge. Like, where do I even start? We'll just start with the retention. Retention was absolute trash. If you're a small YouTuber, I'm sure you know how threatening the analytics are, especially retention. Retention is one of the most craziest ones and hardest things to learn as a beginning YouTuber because you don't really know what the freak it is. There's so many ways to look at retention. Anyway, I needed to study retention. And if you're trying to learn it without properly knowing what you're actually looking at, it can really discourage you and make you not upload at all. It can make you feel like your videos are complete trash. It can make you feel like your videos or who you are is not worthy, and it could really devalue you as a human if you find your worth in how your videos perform. But me, obviously, I just want to make this a job, and I'm not going to keep uploading for people to watch it for 2 minutes. How am I going to make a living doing that? And before we start with the allegations, this is only for money. I am broke as FUD. If I needed money, I'll go get a job and I would not be doing YouTube. I love YouTube with a passion, and I really, really want this to work. Hence why I took 6 months off to study. So now we're back on topic. You may be asking, what did I study essentially when it comes to retention? I don't know if you're really asking that. This is more so meant to be a video where I'm like telling you guys, catching you guys up with me, letting you guys know what's going on. So we can still keep this like, you know, this family going, because y'all, this is fire. The community we have is absolutely freaking fire. Like, if you go on a Discord, yo, we lit. We lit. We may not be active in chat, but we all there. You know what I mean? So I took that time. Oh, I literally have my talking points right here. They're literally on the screen, and I'm like walking around the room like, what? So what do I say? The talking points, my nigga. Initially, I didn't plan on coming back yet, but due to my circumstances and how bad like I'm feeling about everything, which we'll get into, I decided to drop. And I already had some videos stockpiled. My goal was just to stockpile a bunch of videos that were really good. But like, honestly, I don't really care about upload schedules no more. I just really care that if I start a series, that series continues all the way to the end, so you guys can enjoy that full journey and not have to like get cut off at year 1 and then like 5 years later the series continues, or like 3 months later you get 1 episode and then 3 years later you get the 4 other episodes, but you still need to finish. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to do that. But given my circumstances, I did not get to fully fulfill the plan that I had. I wanted to completely correlate the channel in this whole Spider-Man thing. Like, I had a web going, my nigga. And that shit was fire. Either way though, we're still lit. We're still lit. Business is all about pivoting. If you don't know how to adapt, how the fudge are you going to live in the business world? And yes, we are talking about business because I also learned sales psychology and human entertainment psychology. That is essentially what I was studying because I needed to know, how does this work? Now, I'm not going to explain the whole nitty gritty. That's for a whole nother time. I plan on making a whole like course. Oh my gosh, he's going to turn into a guru. Yeah, whatever. I really want young men like me who had that dream watching like Corey Kenshin, Riley Dashi, all of them, and who wanted to be a YouTuber. You know, we see them and we try copying them, but it doesn't work. So I really wanted to learn it, not only for myself, but so I can teach the youth and whoever else needs it, because who doesn't want to be a freaking YouTuber? That's epic. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, and you can have fun doing it. Like, come on now, be for real. So I made it my sworn mission to make sure I studied the ins and outs. And if you were in my Discord server, You obviously got some of that where I'm just like sitting here typing about it. If you're in the silent editing VC, because we have a Discord server. Okay, let me just be more specific, because I feel like I'm all over the place. Discord server, that's where we be at. It's a community, link in the description. If you click it, make an account. If you don't have Discord, or if you have Discord, just join the server. But it's where we all hang out, Celestial Tribe. But in there, I have a voice channel called Silent Editing. I would be in there occasionally editing the video, showing a sneak peek or two to whoever was in there, talking about YouTube and stuff. And everybody just knows I was studying the fudge out of dishes. Now, enough with the I was studying. We know, because I was gone for 6 months. That's what we were waiting on. What we don't know is why I'm back so early, though. My circumstances. I am in my girl's dorm right now because I wanted to spend time with her. So that was the whole point of getting the laptop, which is why we're on a camera like this, because I'm filming on my laptop, and that is why we're using the phone, because I don't have none of my equipment. But the game plan originally was to stockpile all these videos, have them ready in a way where it was like so orchestrated. Like it was like I was like literally not gonna have to do anything. As soon as I came back, I was just gonna schedule all the uploads and all the shorts, all the TikToks, everything was gonna be lined up. But because of time and how badly I do not want to go home, I really just wanted to start now. Why don't I want to go home? That ties into our next talking point, because I don't have peace when I'm at home. I don't have peace at home. I don't have peace anywhere in this world except for when I'm in the presence of Jesus and my wife. Simple. I really want my own place. As you guys know, I'm 22 now. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm pretty sure I was not uploading when I turned 22. I turned 22. I also vlogged it, and I will try and get that, some footage of that either in this video or a like future little mini vlog. Who knows? Because I vlogged it. But yeah, I only have about a week and a half before I have to go back home, and that really made me so goddamn depressed. Like, not even kidding. If I'm trapped in a room, I'd rather be trapped in a room that is my wife's and I know she's coming home. I don't know. Yeah. Now we're starting to get to that point where I'm like, all right, I saved all this for the video, so now I kind of gotta process it as I'm recording it. So I'm going to talk about some of the things that I experienced over the 6 months that maybe could possibly help other content creators or even just you in life in general. I had to really learn what my worth was, first of all, because it's easy to know who you are, but you still don't feel worth. And if you're a YouTuber, bro, them numbers make you feel like that's, like you're not worthy to exist. Over the course of the 6 months, I've learned so much. I've even changed the way that my eyes view and my internal nervous system views art. It's like a plate of food all the time. And it's like everything that requires detail, artistry, or even just little things like, artistry is even just making a carpet, bro. But there's so much that goes into it, and you get like feng shui when you're interior designing or when you got clothes on. Like, it's just like a plate of food. Like, do you got too much seasoning? Not enough seasoning? Is your chicken overcooked? Is your chicken dry? My nigga, throw it back. I don't know what I'm saying. Yes, but it is so awesome. And if you have that eye for art, or you know what I'm talking about, then you can tell that in the newer videos that I made, they have that feel to them. That's what I really love about these ones. These are so freaking heat. I love them. I can sit down and watch them myself. I really enjoy them, and I feel like you guys enjoy them as well. You guys have shown nothing but love so far on the first 2 Ninja Gaiden videos that we posted. So we still have to send it out on TikTok and Instagram and all those things, so that way we can start receiving our target audience. I'm also trying to learn how I can, more narrow that funnel, so that way YouTube knows exactly who I'm really posting for. That's why it's really important that if you do like the videos, actually like the videos, comment on them, have them on all the way. It tells YouTube that you like it, and it's going to look for more people like you to watch it. Therefore, that's how we build this community, and so on and so forth. It totally increased my passion more than it already was. Like, I am so passionate about the stuff I make, and you guys are going to see that the more these things come out, because we've got quite a few videos stockpiled, I'm not gonna lie. And most importantly, I'm just glad you guys are enjoying it, because that was the whole point. I was not finna go on a 6 months hiatus just for you guys not to like it. What the fudge? That was the whole point of going on it, so you guys can like the videos. I felt like I was disappointing you guys because towards the end, before I took that 6 month break, I feel like I was under delivering. I felt like I was tired. I had a lot on my mind. It was tough. It was tough. Seriously. Between trying to find out where I belong, trying to feel understood, trying to get people to understand who I am and not who they think I am. It was a very stressful, like, holy shit. I'm gonna fix this camera real quick. Yo, look into it. Freaking a lot to handle. And I'm just gonna give you guys a quick little spill, because if you don't know who I am and you're new to the channel, then I'm gonna give you a quick little debrief on Myles. Myles is how you spell my name. Mylez is just swaggy. I like it. Myles World. Also, fun fact, Mylez was my old channel, which is the name that my uncle made for me when I first got Xbox 360 Live Gold, because that was legendary, bro. As a person who did not get, games and all that stuff, because my family was limited on money, when I got Xbox Live Gold, boy, I was ready to turn up on Call of Duty 1. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Beat the mustache. Got a little beard going. Okay, sick. The phone is still filming. Thank the Lord. Holy fudge. Because this phone been tweaking, bro. But it's only because I keep dropping this shit on this hard wood. I just don't know. It just runs from me. I try to hold it. It just runs. Introducing myself. How the fudge do I just go on tangents like that? I've been making YouTube videos since I was in 4th grade. It's something I'm actually passionate about. No, I'm not fake about this shit. No, I don't do this shit only for money. Of course, you can make money, and my goal is to make this a living, which is why I studied. But if there's anything to know about me, I really love what I do. I'm 22, born in November. Shout out to all my Novemberians. Shit. Y'all lit. I have no assets to my name. Like, I'm completely broke. Like, I mean, I'm about to try and repair this phone, but I gotta ask somebody to help me. Fudge. I'm the oldest brother. I'm really just giving y'all some knickknacks and trick ads about me. I feel like you knowing me kind of makes it more personal, and we can really vibe out on a level like that. So I'm the oldest brother, but I feel like majority of my family has disowned me. We're not even gonna get into all that. I just want, if you can relate, I just want you to have a home. Simply. I'm not trying to be a pick me or, feel bad for me, your pity party. No, get that out of here. I don't need that. I just want you to feel at home. I was always growing up trying to do YouTube. My parents did not agree with it, obviously, because they do not know how this works. They don't know what you can really do. It's like back then, being a YouTuber was like early Bitcoin. You didn't know you had a gem until the gem started shining, essentially. And now we're in an industry, in a society where social media is so big. AI is improving so much, so now it's helping content creators become more innovative, essentially, or it even helps them with algorithm. Everything is just working in a way where it's like having a personal brand like this is a gold mine. Let's just say as a kid, I invested into Bitcoin early. They didn't understand that. And I was also not doing good in school. If you black, or any kid with parents that are strict about school and want them to have a good life, the traditional good life, do good in school, go to college, get a good job, all that jazz. That just wasn't my lane, because I didn't like the idea of a 9-to-5 being trapped. I didn't like that. I didn't like feeling like I could be trapped, like I had to work for somebody who was breathing down my neck, treating me like crap, because I don't like that shit. I'll walk out. No fudging cap. And not being able to have that ability really scared me as a kid. So I really, really wanted to be a YouTuber and really, really wanted to understand this. But like growing up, I couldn't understand it. I was too immature. I was too young. My mind was too naive to really understand how to do YouTube and what comes with business and all that. If I blew up when I was like 13, bro, 15, I would have been in debt. Cause them taxes would have hit my ass. And my parents don't know nothing about this. So thank the Lord. Can they like, do you have to pay taxes if you're I'm 13 years old paying taxes, bro. This world is crazy. This world is crazy. Oh, that's funny. So growing up, I used to watch Corey Kenshin, Dashi, Ice Cupquake, all these, cool freaking YouTubers. Love them to death. And I'm so glad to see they're just doing good. Oh, I could tear up. That's so happy. I'm so happy for them. But then I never even knew YouTube existed before I started. My friend introduced it to me, made me an account, and because he was into it, and then I just fell in love with it ever since. And I just wrote it all the way out. Now I'm 22 and still trying to make it happen. And I'm not gonna give up. That's why I took 6 months to study. But yeah, the whole idea of being locked down into a position that I don't want to be in was very terrifying. Therefore, that's why I wanted to do YouTube so bad. Freedom. Back to the main point. My parents didn't like it, or my parents didn't understand it. And I was not doing good in school. I absolutely hated school. I was always asleep in class. I was never doing my assignments. And once quarantine hit in high school, about sophomore year, I did not do shiz. We went online and I was asleep in every class. I did not go to any classes. I was just in my room playing games with the homies, doing YouTube, and lacking on chores. You know what I mean? Then I ended up getting kicked out. She'll say I had a choice. I got kicked out. So then I got kicked out. I went to my dad's house where he and them were a little bit more supportive of the idea of me chasing my dream a little bit, not too much, like at all. This took some transformation for people to start accepting this is who I am. Before I got kicked out, I dropped out of high school. Obviously, I don't need college. I don't need those things to pursue YouTube. They're just not in my line of business. I don't need it. They were always like, though, have a backup plan. So when I got kicked out and moved in with my dad, they were like, hey, it's cool. You can do what you do, but get your GED. That's what we care about. Get your GED so that way you have something to fall back on. I did not do that because, like I said, I fudging hate school. I just cannot. I love learning now, and I'm a little bit more accepting about, like, if I had to sit in the classroom and learn about some cool math facts, but like that idea of being locked down, I don't know. I just have to like what I'm doing essentially. Or it has to be engaging. I don't know. School's just not for me. And we can go into that whole topic another day. So I dropped out. I was working on my GED, but then I stopped. So then my dad and my mom, I got two moms. The first mom kicked me out. Second mom is with my dad. We're just going to call her S. We'll call my mom S. I kicked out, started working on my GED. Then I stopped doing that. And then both of my parents were like, all three of my parents were on my A. But like, since I live with my dad, it was only S and my dad. They didn't agree with that shit either. And they're like, you not finna live in this house and not be paying no bills, not finna be doing nothing. You better get a job. So I got a job and I started paying rent. Long story short, I ended up getting kicked out because I was pursuing YouTube and not fulfilling the route that my dad wanted me to live, my mom wanted me to live. And essentially S was the only parent who accepted it and was like, you know what? Shout out Will Smith. Yo, but changed my mama's viewpoints. She was like, you know what? I can't control you. I may not understand the future and whatever you're chasing, but whatever you're chasing, go at it and just do your best, essentially, I may not get it yet, but I'm not going to be the person who dims your light, essentially. So I've gotten kicked out a bunch of times for pursuing YouTube because it just wasn't the route that anybody understood. Okay, so then I moved in with my best friend at the time. And I just started pursuing YouTube there. That was the beginning of this channel. And I was on a really good track. Like, the things I'm studying now, I was already doing in the beginning of this channel, minutely, you know what I mean? Like, briefly, which was sick. So then I quit the first job I had when I moved in there. The job that I had got when I was living with my dad, I quit that so I could pursue YouTube. And I was so delusional. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna pursue this. I'm gonna make it happen this year. But then rent started piling up. Ooh, yikes. Rent started piling up. So then, and I felt like I was inconveniencing a lot of people that I lived with. And I felt I didn't really fit in no more. I felt like kind of like a burden. And that shit was not fun at all. That shit was not fun at all. You guys can see it in my videos. My mental health, or how I showed up on camera, was less and less and less and less and less energetic over time because of how much real shiz was stacking up. Between not having a home, a stable home, my roots always being uprooted, I was really trying to hold on still. And I made a video about it, but I really was trying to hold on. Fast forward, I ended up leaving because, like I said, I didn't want to be in nobody's hair no more. I didn't feel like I was around people who truly cared for me. I just felt like a burden. It was just not a good feeling. So then I ended up leaving to another home, in which that's the home I'm in now. Not this one. This is the dorm. But where I'm initially located at, that's where I went. And there I finally was able to meet some people who started supporting me. They even bought me like this recording sign for the top of my door so that way I can like let them know if I'm live or not. And you know, I don't be using that crap because batteries, shout out double A's, and all broke. So you know, that's a whole nother thing. But I finally showed up to a place where I felt like I can actually be me, relax, start to let my nervous system finally like, oh my gosh, like I'm not in survival no more. Like you guys remember my lips were black, my hair, everything. And yeah, we're baldy now, baldy in the building, you know what I'm saying? I had to cut the hair off so I can go fresh. My hair was out of whack the entire channel. You guys know, you guys literally see it. So I was like, all right, it's too expensive to have these dreads. I'm gonna cut this shit off, and once I have the money, I'm gonna start, you know, maintaining them. But I finally showed up at a place where I could actually pursue YouTube, and it for once finally was like a reality coming true. Still had to go through a lot of mental health things because I was in straight survival mode. I mean, what do you expect when you're uprooted like 4 times? What do you expect? You have no stability. You don't know who your people are. You don't know a lot of things. And the only thing essentially you have to grab on is whatever you believe. I believe in Jesus. Jesus showed out incredibly for me. That's why we rep Jesus on this channel. Jesus is my Lord and Savior. I confess with my mouth, my tongue. And if the world is coming to that point where they're about to start crucifying Christians, I am yelling loud and proud, I am a Christian. No cap. What the phone say? Faith over fear. Come on now. Come on now. Hallelujah. Can I get... let me stop. No, let me not stop. Keep praising the Lord. Hey, and the person in the back who's jumping right now, keep it moving. All right, for real. Let's get back to the story. Yes, so Jesus has drastically changed my life. I've hung on to him this entire journey, and still we are transforming, and it's all going great. It's all going great. So after moving so much, after everything, and I tell you guys all this so that way you guys know who I am, and so you guys can feel at home, because I know a lot of you are also probably pursuing a dream, and people around you probably don't agree with it, or you know, just whatever, you know, whatever part of my story resonates with you. I just want to make you feel at home by being vulnerable and transparent. Simple. Because you're not watching an AI. This is Myles' world. This nigga got skin and acne. And a bald head with a crooked hairline. Did I show y'all that? Hey, they be doing skateboard tricks on this island. Oh my gosh, yes. And I got my braces off, but I did not get them off how you guys may think. I was playing with a bottle cap, or with the soda can. I took the top off. I was just playing with it, and one of them came off with it, and I was like, oh. Started taking them all off, because like, bro, we do not have the money. And look, see, this one would not come off. That one would not come off. So I still got to go to the dentist. I'm pretty sure I damaged some of my teeth. It's okay. I just wanted those fudging braces off so bad. I had them for like my whole entire life. Damn, no, like since I was 16, 17, I had braces. And then I stopped paying for them because I had no money to pay for them. And so they're just in my mouth for like years. So yeah. As soon as I got the opportunity to take them motherfuckers out, I took them out. But yes, that is the lore of this channel, of who is running this channel. Hopefully it makes you feel a little bit more connected and we can vibe out more. Hopefully now when these videos come out, you can kind of see the weight they hold to me. And when you see the improvements of the videos, you can also see how much passion and love and life I poured into these. But yeah, I'm 22 now. Still pursuing it. I haven't made it, but you know, I have the skills to make it because I had multiple channels. One with 1K. I think that one got botted to 1K though, if I'm gonna be real, from 400. I had a channel with 3K, which was my last channel, and then I surpassed that channel with this channel. So it really clearly shows I can do it. I just need to study more and sharpen my edges, essentially, which is what I did for 6 months. Hopefully it pays off. If not, we back in the lab. Simple. Till we get it. Yeah, I'm so happy to be uploading again. I'm so happy to be talking to you guys. I missed you guys. I love you guys so freaking much. Community we've grown has been so good. You guys have been with me even when bro, y'all be making me feel like Corey Kenshin, bro. I could dip and y'all still supporting me. I was still getting support. People were still joining the Discord server. What the fudge? And I just want to give an honorable mention before I forget to Ty. Ty has been the realest friend I've ever had in my whole entire life. Like, I feel like this is the first actual friend I had, and we are not friends no more. We are brothers. Your blood don't mean nothing. Blood don't mean nothing. If it do, we're gonna put our blood in a bowl together, slit our hands in an island style. We're not doing all that. I'm just saying, bro. We brothers, bro. He has been there for me in these hiatuses where I felt like nobody was there for me. So it was my girl. That's why we're in her dorm. But I had to give my honorable mention to my boy, because y'all know who that is. And I need to make sure y'all know who that is. Loudmouth Rel, World Rel, Awakened Ty, however you know him, that's my boy. If you're a small content creator and you want to make friends with people who are actually like doing this content crap, it is our content shiz. Contents. Yeah, crap was the good word. Good job. It is so hard to make friends in this space. Like, I feel like, for me personally, I feel like I do not relate to a lot of people. I don't fit in with a lot of people. Very unique type of breed, I guess. But it is so difficult. So if you are lacking any content creative friends, or you just need people to grind with or anything like that, join my Discord server. I promise you, we be in there. Some people be in there editing on occasion, talking about YouTube stuff. We're very kind to each other in there. It's like a little family, bro. Seriously, come through. I'm not one to have the ego and all that shiz, you know, that it's just, we're all YouTubers. What the heck? Like, aren't we all chasing the same thing? Let's have fun. Let's have fun, create together, get innovative. So if you're feeling lonely in this content creator space, because I totally get it. It is so hard to make friends in this space. And if you do make friends, it's hard to trust that they're actually your friends. And it's just a lot of fake in the industry. So come on through, Celestial Tribe, all real, all natural, all love. You know, come on through. We got you. You might not click with us too. That's okay. That's okay. But there's a community out there that will click with you, and I want you to know that. Don't give up. But you can start here at Celestial Tribe. We got you. And for any YouTubers who think I have beef with them, I have no beef with you. I'm broke. I'm trying to get to this money. I'm trying to put a diamond ring on my girl finger. I am not worried about beefing with you. And I worship the Lord Jesus Christ, my brother. Like, I'm trying to love you, brother, sister. Come on home. Come on. Anyway, though, I think I've blabbered for a very long time now. I hope I got all my points out. I really just wanted to stress to you guys, like, why I was gone for the 6 months. Reintroduce myself, give you guys a little backstory if you didn't know it. There are so many things I have planned for this channel. I mean, we can get into all that nitty gritty. Anybody could be like,